Guys, welcome to my channel. I am going to do Excel chapter 3 greater hands-on exercise computer job outlook. Basically, this is the third chapter of Excel section of this course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step for you, and you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, my WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. You can contact me either through WhatsApp or email, and you can hire me for your complete courses, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. So first of all, we will download the material. One will be the Word document that will have the instructions for the assignment, and one will be the Excel file. So I will open the document that have the questions, and other one is the Excel workbook. So I have downloaded both files. So basically, okay, title of the assignment is EXP 25 Excel chapter 3 hands-on exercise jobs. At start of the instruction, you can see the project description. So I suggest you to go through this project description so that you can get an idea about the assignment. There is nothing to do in project description, but once you read this project description, this will be easy for you to get this project done easily. So I suggest you to go through this project description easily. Basically, this assignment is based on the instructions given in the textbook. So like step number 1 is saying complete hands-on exercise step 3.1.1 part A in e-text. So we have to open hands-on exercise 1 for Excel chapter 3 in e-textbook. So I have opened the textbook. So now we will go to Excel chapter 3 from the content. Excel chapter 3. So this is Excel chapter 3 and hands-on exercise 1. So this is the hands-on exercise 1, and we are supposed to use these instructions. So let's do step number 1 now. Step number 1 is saying that complete hands-on exercise step 3.1 part A. So we will go to 3.1.1 part A. So part A is saying select Excel, start Excel, download and open the file named EXP25 Excel chapter 3 hands-on exercise jobs. So I have already opened this one, and you can download this from your course dashboard, and we will apply all the instructions and all the steps to this Excel workbook, and we will make this Excel workbook in the final form for the submission. So this is all about step number 1. So now let's move to step number 2. Complete hands-on exercise step 3.1.1 part B up to G in e-text. So first let's do part B. It is saying select the range A8 up to D8 on the Outlook worksheet. So we will select A8 up to D8, A8 up to, sorry, A4 up to D8, A4 up to D8, this range. We are supposed to select A4 up to D8. Then in part B it is saying, sorry, C, select the insert tab and click insert column or bar chart in the chart group. Insert, these are the column and bar chart, and we are supposed to insert clustered column chart. So we will select clustered column chart from here, clustered column chart, this one. Then it is saying select home tab click cut in the clipboard and click H1 and then click paste. Select the chart, cut it, go to H1 and paste it here. Okay, that is all about part E. So now let's do part F. Select the format tab, click in the shape height box in size group, type 3.5 and then press enter. So we are supposed to change the height of the chart. So select the chart, go to the format and go to the size, and we are supposed to make height to 3.5. So we will enter 3.5 and we will click enter. Click in the shape width box and we are supposed to change the width to 5.3. So now change the width to 5.3. Okay, that is all about step number 2 part G. So we are done with step number 2 as well. So now let's do step number 3. Complete hands-on exercise step 3.1.2 part A to G. So 3.1.2 and part A saying select A4 up to B10 and press and hold control button and then select other range, that is D4 up to D10. So first we will select first range, that is A4 up to B10. A4 up to B10. We have selected first range. Now we are supposed to select second range. We will press and hold the control button and we will select D4 up to D10. So we have selected this range. Now part B is saying select the insert tab and click recommended chart in the charts group. So click insert tab, click on recommended chart. So we can see the different types of charts here. Okay. Now it is saying we are supposed to click OK. So we have inserted a recommended chart, that is clustered bar chart. Okay. Now we will do next part, that is part D. Part D is saying change chart type in the type group on the chart tab, and we are supposed to change the chart type to stacked bar chart. So select this chart, click on chart design, go to change chart type, and we are supposed to make this to stacked bar chart, this one, second option. Okay, select this one. Now we will do next part, that is part F, that is saying move chart in the location group on the chart design tab. Click move chart in the location group on the chart tab, then we are supposed to move the chart to a new sheet, that name will be bar chart. So select the chart, click move chart, select new sheet from here, and now we are supposed to type name of new sheet, that is bar chart. Okay, click OK. So we have moved the chart to a new sheet, that is bar chart. So that is all about step number 3 part G. So we are done with step number 3 as well. So now let's do step number 4. Step number 4 is saying complete hands-on exercise step 3.1.3 A to E. So 3.1.3 A to E. So we are supposed to do those parts now. Part A is saying select new job sheet tab. We are supposed to move to new job sheet tab, and we are supposed to select A4 up to B9. A4 up to B9. Select this range. Then click quick analysis at the bottom right corner of the selected range and click charts, and we are supposed to select pie chart. So this is the quick analysis. Click chart and select pie chart. Okay. So we have inserted a pie chart based on this range. Then we are supposed to move the chart to a new sheet, and the name of the new sheet will be pie chart. So select the chart, click on move chart, and from option select new sheet, and new sheet name will be pie chart. Click OK. So we have moved the pie chart to a new sheet that name is pie chart. Okay. So we are done with this step as well. Now we gonna do next step, that is step number 5. Step number 5 is saying complete hands-on exercise step 3.1.4 A to D. So now we are supposed to do 3.1.4 A to D, that is about create a combo chart. So now it is saying select the Outlook sheet tab. So now we are supposed to move to Outlook sheet tab again. Then we will select the range that is A4 up to A10 and the other range is D4 up to E10. So first select A4 up to E10, then other range is D4 up to E10. So we will press and hold the control button and we will select D4 up to E10, this range. So we have selected A4 up to A10 and the other range is D4 up to E10. So we have selected these two ranges. Now it is saying select insert tab and click combo chart in the chart group. And we are supposed to select clustered column line on secondary axis. That chart we are supposed to insert. So I will click insert tab and I will go to combo chart and we are supposed to select clustered column line on secondary axis, that is the second option. This is the chart that we are supposed to insert, so I will select this one. So we have inserted that chart. Now it is saying click move chart in the location group on the chart design tab, select new sheet and we are supposed to move this combo chart to a new sheet and the name of the new sheet will be the combo chart. So select this one, click move chart, new sheet and here we are supposed to type combo chart. Okay. So we have moved the combo chart to a new sheet that name is combo chart. Now save the workbook, keep the workbook open if you plan to continue. So we are done with step number 5. So we have completed 5 steps of this assignment so far. We have inserted cluster column, cluster bar, combo chart and pie chart in these 5 steps. So now let's move to next step, that is step number 6. Step number 6 is saying complete hands-on exercise step 3.2.1 part B to G. So we will go to 3.2 exercise 3.2, this one 3.2.1 part B to G. So part B to G, part B. Make sure combo chart sheet is active sheet. Select the chart title placeholder and type number of new jobs by 2032 in the formula bar and then press enter. So we are supposed to give a title to the combo chart that we have just inserted in previous step. So we will select the chart title here and in formula bar we are supposed to type number of new jobs number of new jobs by 2030. By 2032 and press enter. So we have given a title to this combo chart. Okay, and that is all about part B. Now let's do part C. Select home tab and click bold in the font group. Font group we are supposed to bold this one and bold this one. Okay, so go to home tab and select bold for this title. Then click the font color arrow and select black text one. So we are supposed to change the font color arrow black text 1, this one. So we have changed the color of the chart title to black text 1. Now it is saying select pie chart sheet tab. So we are supposed to move to pie chart sheet tab. Click chart title placeholder and type new jobs by 2032. Select chart title and type new jobs by 2032 and press enter. Okay. Now we are supposed to bold this chart title and we will change the font size to 18 point. Apply bold to chart title, change fonts to 18 point. Okay. Then font color should be not the font color arrow. Click font color, not arrow, just click this one, so that the color that is already selected in previous tab should be applied to this chart title. Okay. Now let's move to part F. So let's do we are supposed to done. Okay, let's do part F now. Select bar chart sheet tab. So now we are supposed to select bar chart sheet tab, this one. So now in part F we are supposed to select bar chart sheet tab. Select bar chart sheet tab that I have already selected. Click chart title placeholder and we are supposed to give the title to this bar chart, and that should be projected number of jobs by 2032. Select, type projected, number of jobs by 2032 and press enter. So we have given title to this bar chart. Now it is saying that we are supposed to apply bold 18 point font color and black text 1 font. So 18 point font size and black text 1 font color. Select, apply bold 18 point font size, this one, and change the color to black text 1, this one. So we are done with part F. Now let's do part G. Select the Outlook sheet tab. Select Outlook sheet tab. Then click the chart title placeholder, type number of jobs 2022 and 2032. Number of jobs 2022 and 2030 and 2032. So we have given chart title to this cluster column chart. Okay. Now we are supposed to apply bold dark blue font color to this one. Apply bold and the font color should be dark blue, this one. Okay. So we are done with step number 6 as well. Now let's do step number 7. It is saying complete hands-on exercise step 3.2.2a up to part D. So 3.2.2 we are supposed to do part A to D. So part A saying select the column chart on the Outlook worksheet. So this is the column chart on the Outlook worksheet, and click chart elements to right of the chart. Okay. Then point to the axis titles and click axis title arrow, and then click primary horizontal checkbox to select it and click chart elements to close menu. Then and C, ensure that the axis title placeholder is selected. Type jobs title in the formula bar and press enter. So basically we are supposed to give names to the axis. So we don't have axis now, but we are supposed to add the axis to this column chart by going to the chart elements. So click on chart elements, go to axis title and click primary horizontal. So we got a chart element here. So now select this one and we are supposed to type the name of this access to jobs titles. So we will type job titles and press enter. Okay, so we have given x axis or horizontal axis title job title. Now it is saying we are supposed to apply dark blue font color to the axis title. So we will select this axis again and we will change the color to dark blue, this one. Okay, now next we are supposed to add the vertical axis, and the name of vertical axis, notice saying point to vertical axis. When you see the screen tab vertical axis, double click the values on the vertical axis. The format axis task pane open. So now I just select this one, right click on this and click format axis, this one. Okay, now select 700,000 in the maximum bound. So maximum bound is here, we will select 700,000. Okay, and type 600,000, type 600, select 7 in the maximum bound. This is the maximum bound. We are supposed to make it to 600,000. It was 700,000, was we have made this 600,000. Okay, now click display units arrow in the format and click thousands. Display unit here we are supposed to make it to 1000. Okay, and close the format axis task pane. So that is all about step number 7. So we are done with step number 7 as well. So now let's do, so I have solved 7 steps for you. Now let's do step number 8. Complete hands-on exercise step 3.2.2 part E to H. So we will go to part E and H. So I have already solved E, F, G. Now we will solve H. That is saying select home tab and select the value axis title 1000 and then apply dark blue font color. This one, select this one, and we are supposed to change the color to dark blue. Okay, that is all about 3.2.2 part E to H. So we are done with 8 steps of this assignment. So that's mean I have solved 50% of this assignment or 60% of this assignment in this video. But if you want me to do this complete assignment for you, my WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please contact me either through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your courses. I will produce a grade for you. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another useful solution. Thank you so much again.